At this moment, I have to show my gratitude.
Yeah.
Because you were taking laser course at the time. Vijay Dental, I was.
Correct. You did one of our courses. Correct.
So after attending the course, I got motivated. I got one soft tissue laser.
Correct.
So even we changed the name of clinic into
best laser. Oh, that is good. Correct.
So that give you a lot of edge, during practice, and it helped us to grow in a big way.
Yeah. Differentiation is the key, because customer today, what does he wants to see? What am I delivering? How am I different?
Okay.
It can be on brand name, it can be on the ambience, but end of the day, your service should have some difference.
That USP. Something like
correct,
that.
Correct. Okay. So, as you rightly said, from a regular way of doing a practice, your effort to buy a laser, learn a laser, buy that laser, as well as use it on the customer to make them feel the difference what you can do it.
Okay.
Would slowly, though it would have been a small investment, small procedure for a customer, it keeps reminding them. So that's the reason I tell patients are only two types. Like patient come for two purposes, pain and priority. But the walk-in who comes, when he walks back, he can only walk out as two types.
Okay.
One is practice makers, one is practice breakers.
Breakers, yes.
If you have touched them, impressed them, did something beyond what they expected, they are practice makers. They go talk about you and anybody and everybody. Whether relevant, irrelevant, somebody talks about, I have a chest pain, they tell you go to my dentist, he's good. They are practice makers, they are your brand ambassador. Practice breakers are you under deliver. They go tell, they will talk about something, dentist alone don't go there. So that kind of effect, smaller things at smaller situation will slowly build that practice.
So you are the first one to introduce
laser. In 2002-03 I started studying from Austria, Vienna.
Okay, Vienna, yeah.
2005 I completed my course. As I had that always, you tell it's a risk thing, I feel that is a perseverance, something I have to do. So I bought the hard tissue and erbium YAG, soft tissue ND YAG, soft tissue diode, soft tissue CO2. I bought all the four lasers. Back then, even teaching institutions used to have one or two lasers, but I bought all the four because I just want to use it. I want to feel whether today if somebody asks me what laser should buy, I'll tell maximum buy two. But I did learning by buying, using, repaying, then I know, okay, this is value, this is not value. So that way, 2005-06 I started my laser practice. So back then the first hard tissue machine was mine when it was imported from Austria. It came to Bombay, they have to open it, show to few of the clinic demo, and then it was shipped to Chennai and it was installed.
So the Vienna trip is the first outside India trip or?
No, my outside India trip for education only I went. Austria was the first education, but their first module course was in Germany and was it at Greece. So that was my first, with parents they have taken me to Malaysia, Singapore kind of thing. But after my post-graduation, traveling alone was to Austria, to Greece. Greece was the first trip. So that was for attending the module of laser. So, as I told, I was earning lavishly and I wanted to always experiment. So, when I landed Greece, I booked a stretched limousine, so which I want to experiment. I booked a castle which has a hotel, antique castle which is converted into a hotel.
In Greece?
So, for just to experiment. So, on the airport, the driver, when he came, because people don't book limousine unless they travel as a couple or as a vacation. So, I went with a t-shirt and shorts and he was thinking, where is the pickup? I told, I am the pickup. So, he was asking, are you crazy? Why do you? I told, limousines I don't have in India, so I want to experiment. So, these kind of things you always try to do whenever, you do anything for new, you try to experiment new things also.
So, not only business, and other things also you are trying.
It is a way how you reward yourself, but sometimes you overdo. Buying 5 super luxury cars is foolishness for somebody who's about 27. Before my 30 years, 2000, I remember the date also. I did this is 9/9/2009. I bought this first BMW and I told I will not buy alone. We bought 7 as a group. The next year we did about 11 Mercedes. So that also was an experience, how you talk to a dealer, because whenever you go to a super luxury showroom, you don't feel like bargaining. So I used to feel absolute comfortable to buy. And tell boss, I'm buying 6, what is the discount you'll give? So we even bought cars with about 5 lakhs, as low as 5 lakhs and as high as 20 lakhs discount. So when I did this deal for a group of Mercedes, we did about 18 cars or 19 cars. The country head at that time told this one entry-level petrol Mercedes, what I am selling, he sold it at 19.5 lakhs back then. I don't remember the year. He told, in my entire Mercedes career, we have never sold a car at this price.
Right.
And I bought it for one of our friends who's an endodontist back in Bangalore. It's been now 8-9 years. Whenever I go to Bangalore, he still has that car. He'll pick me up. He'll tell, if not, you would have not persuaded me to buy this that day, I would have not bought it. You have opportunities everywhere.
Sir, out of many departments, why you choose endo?
Okay, conservative was typically a default choice because 2 reasons. One, as general dentist, all of us always like to become an orthodontist or oral surgeon. You've been oral surgeon, so no, because that is something where you see the patient's satisfaction on the face.
Yes.
Back then, conservative was not very, very lavishly used. Root canals were very rare. Extractions and ortho braces were very common. But when I kind of did my undergraduation, I had a very good teachers, Dr. Satyanarayana and Usha Satyanarayana, who were in Annamalai when I entered internship. So they kind of gave me that positive thing that a lot of things in conservative which is not done in practice can be done. So then when I moved to post-graduation, they were the first inspiration. Then I did my post-graduation in Raga Central College. There I had a very good professor called M.R. Srinivasan. So I used to assist him in his clinics also when I was about to join the PG. So he also gave a lot of ideas that, conservative is not just about doing root canals. So he gave me that thought process, anything and everything which is there in a textbook can be done on a clinical situation. So as a postgraduate, I never shied off any treatment. Hemisection, radisection, bicuspidization, all were in textbook, nobody used to do in college. I used to experiment that. Inlays, onlays, gold restoration, pin retained amalgams, everything complex amalgam restoration. So he told anything in textbook will have a clinical situation which will require, but only thing is we will try to circumvent that, okay, go for a root canal crown, or with this tooth we'll extract it. But if you know a technique that can solve that situation, you have to do it. So these 2 teachers really influenced me, but their idea of taking the theoretical part into the clinical part gave me that more comfort on implying anything I read into clinical science. So I don't believe if something is told it is not, it's a very difficult treatment, cannot be done, it is not invasive.
You won't feel it.
So if there is a radisection, you can do a distal root radisection and save the crown, it is doable. So only thing is whether I have the skill and knowledge and confidence to deliver is a difference. Not on the first case you can do it, but I kept doing it so that it helps.
So a dentist becoming a good dentist and a great dentist, we can see a lot of things.
Correct.
But a dentist becoming an entrepreneur is something rare one. So you are not a MBA.
No.
You never went to any business school.
Nothing.
So how you are, because there are a lot of things you need to know and implement. So how you are...
Ideally speaking, we took medicine because we are poor at maths and physics, chemistry. So we think maths is something which we can live without in life, but it doesn't work because after I finished, but from schooling as my father, we understood some extent of what is the income, what is expenditure. But the real learning for me started when I went into Vasan. The leadership team had a very good 3 leadership people, one Mr. Sunil, one Mr. Rajesh, and one Mr. Srinivas. So they're all very good from a GE background. They educated, I used to tell them the clinical side of it, service side of it. They used to tell the business side of it. So they taught me what is unit economics, what should be the percentage of rent you can pay. How much should be the percentage of salaries you can pay? So how much should be a marketing cost you should do to attract customers? What would be your return on investment? Because all equipment as dentists, what commonly we will is you buy an instrument, you think it will serve for the rest of your life. It doesn't. The olden chairs used to be 7-8 years. The current ones are 3-4 years. So you will have to always add a cost for it, because if you don't do that, then you work for the bank. You finish one loan, things get old, you take another loan, you put it, then that will get old. So ideal way is when you take a loan, start a practice, when anything goes old in it, you should be capable enough to buy that without a loan.
Okay.
So that is the basic principle. These things I started learning from them, that what is the capital invested, when I will get the capital back for me, then what is the profit I am earning. So that is where anything goes wrong, from the profit I have to be invested. This was there. After that, when I moved to Apollo, I also had a very good leadership team with Apollo, obviously. They also taught me one level more from unit economics to corporate costs. It's a pyramid. So the base is the clinic, you have staff, you have material, you have lab, you have consultant, you have your earnings, you have capital equipments. Then one level above, you have your loans, you have your electricities, you have your statutory TDS, PF, all those things. One level above is what you take home. So this we started learning with Apollo. So end of the day, how much are we putting in each of the clinic, how much are we getting back, how much are we spending on a common corporate cost, let it be administrative staff, supportive staff, shared staff, over and above what are we getting returns. So this we learned, reading profit and loss, seeing return on investment, interest on investment, whether should we borrow or reinvest, life cycle of a practice, life cycle of an investment in a clinic, all those things.